Nation. Vanderbilt was not going to sweep us this year. Wasn't no sweeping in this house. Not in Rupperino. Welcome back to the show, guys. This is the Loyal BBN Show. I'm your host, Big Mike, along with my other guys, BC, Jimmy, and 21. My dudes, what's going on tonight? And are we happy to get this win or what?
Hey, it's a much needed win at this point. So I'm glad that even though we had a couple guys out, we still, like Vandy beat us pretty badly first time.
Yeah.
And then we just responded and flipped the whole script on them without two of our best guys. So
script, baby.
Yes, sir.
Change the script. And that's what we doing. Jimmy, what's your thoughts on the game, big guy?
Hey, I looked at a lot of different things when this game was going to come on. I was like, we had 17 turnovers. Okay, we ended up having 10 turnovers in this game, but that was a -6 right there. So with everything else, I think we was even on the rebounds.
Did we catch up with them? Because they was beating us in the first half.
I believe it was 30-30 on the rebounds.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good. We caught up with them then. And we had to do that because, man, look, Vandy was out rebounding. And we're a bigger team than Vandy. So I personally, I felt offended. I felt offended that we actually was getting beat by Vandy on the boards. BC, I know you haven't been feeling well. I know you woke up for the game. So what's your thoughts on the game, my man?
Man, I like seeing those babies get out of diapers.
Yeah. That was good.
And get the experience. Trent and Perry and Chandler. Chandler got a confidence builder. And I also like way Mark Pope started going inside, and Williams must watch the show. He's probably telling me, Mr. Carter, what do you think now, man? Because I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what you told me to do. Yeah. And he's doing it, and I got to give shots out to him. Carl look like he's coming along. And, but that's why I like the high percentage shots. It's amazing when you can get some shots on the inside, and then it opens up everything else. So I'm impressed with this game.
Man, I am too. And look, we got to go back and look at some records because there's no way. First of all, before I throw this up, good job for Chandler tonight, man. As you mentioned, BC, that was the game he needed. He only had 7 points, but I think you could just see that his spirits and stuff, that his attitude, you could just see that he felt alive tonight. And I like how Coach Pope just kind of kept putting him into the game and says, "Go play, young fella. Go do your game." And I'm just so glad to get this. But we can't look over the fact that Amari Williams went 6 from 6 from the floor, and he went 5 from 5 from the free throw. He didn't miss a shot tonight, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's what we need from you, big fella, right there, man. That's I like it. 20 to 12 them on rebounds first half. UK 20 to 12. And okay, so that's how we caught up. So, I mean, Chandler was impressive. Kentucky wins or lose says Chandler was impressive, but he's still trying to play too fast. Pope calmed him down in a second. And that's just the jitters of not being able to get in the ball game a whole lot. I'm 21. Like, how did you look at Chandler after playing tonight?
I got to give some props to a longtime viewer of the show. Nobody came in here, and I guess he had the game script or something.
Yeah.
Because he said Chandler's going to have a big night tonight.
Yeah.
And he did. And you know what? Just like what you said, Chandler needed that.
Yeah.
And man, I think with how much experience our guys are our second string guys, our freshmen, with how much experience they're gaining right now, man, we're going to be a beast once Jackson Robinson and Lamont Butler get back. So, the Cats showed me exactly what they needed to show me tonight. And, is that they, even though they're down, Yeah, I mean, even though they're down a couple key players, hey, we're not going to take this getting swept by Vandy in a season, you know?
Man,
Yeah.
we couldn't, man. I mean, what would that look like, BC, if we actually got swept by Vandy? I mean, what's the BBN thinking if we get swept by them? Granted, Vandy has played good basketball this year. I know that their record is not all that great. Oh, well, I mean, they're the same as us, so I can't say that their record is bad. Of course, now we're one game up, and by us winning tonight, we actually moved back into eighth. We moved one game ahead of Mississippi State. I think that's who we moved ahead of. Yeah, we moved one game ahead of them because we got the tiebreaker. But BC, what would BBN look like if we got beat tonight?
We've been in somebody's dustpan, but we're along with Tennessee.
I think so too.
But
Yeah,
but the fact is, we didn't get swept,
yeah,
and it was a big win,
yeah,
and finish out the season strong. Like I said, I like our babies are growing up right before our eyes,
yeah,
going from diapers into the pull ups, and I that right there, like I said before, that's big because it makes our bench deeper, and these guys they got confidence. So it was a big win, not getting swept.
yeah.
I still said before, I would love to trade those wins for Auburn or Alabama,
Yeah.
but you know, we got to win.
You gotta win, and we protected home court, and to me that's very very big to me as well. So I'm sitting here watching I'm sitting here watching our show on my TV because I think 21 is streaming it too, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I looked up and I wasn't even paying any attention, and I muted my TV, of course, a little bit ago, and I'm sitting here with you guys, and I happen to look up, I'm like, freak am I doing on TV? You know what I
Hey, you
mean?
made it to the big league.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's better than what you usually watch.
I know, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm making sure that
Yeah, it can't be no worse.
yeah, for real. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm not getting that on my screen tonight. Chuck Deuces, what's up, big bro? Getting turned up for March Madness. Look, guys, I really, Jimmy, how important really is it for our young guys to get this experience at this particular point in the season?
Oh, it's critical right
Yeah,
now. What we're getting from our young guys
yeah,
is it's going to flourish towards the end of the season.
yeah,
Uh, when we do get Butler and Jackson back, this is going to be a totally different team
yeah,
now because these other players has got this experience. They're going to be like, hey, we can do this, we can do that, we can be on the floor with everybody. Let's just get this going on right now because I know I'm hating it that we are down with players, but it's nothing right now. It's going to help us in the long
yeah.
run. And a great run in the SEC tournament and the NCAA tournament.
I think so too. That's to me 21. That's one of the most critical things, and I think you might have mentioned that too as well. Just these guys getting this game time experience and just building their confidence up. Because look at it. The SEC is the hardest conference in basketball by far this year. Everyone in college basketball knows it, and so it's no big secret. Kansas got beat by 100 last night by BYU. Kansas got beat by 100 last night by BYU. So the SEC is tough. So while we take our losses, we're still getting that type of experience and that type of exposure. So when it comes times to lose one and you go home, we will have everybody on the same page and we have everybody clicking, and we will have that experience. So with the game Amari has, do we just have to give him the MVP of the ball game? Would you have to say he wins it hands down going away?
Yeah,
For
I'd
me,
say so. Go ahead, BC.
nah, I'm just saying for me, yes.
Man, I tell you what, the whole team's the MVP because we shot 100% from the line.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
But Oweh, I guess, is going to be a lot of people's MVP because he was our leading scorer, and he shot 7 of 10, 5 for
Okay.
5 from the line.
Yeah. Do you guys think he plays selfish ball sometimes?
I don't know if it's so much selfish, but you could tell he's a competitor. I
He's a
mean,
competitor.
yeah.
It has
He just wants to
ha-
win at all
has he
costs. So
has he been playing selfish since Jackson and Butler's been out?
I can see that.
Because I call it more he has to exert himself more because he's the only guy on the team that can get his own bucket.
Okay.
So
Well-
when you're the only guy on the team that can get your own bucket,
Yeah.
sometimes it might seem a selfish play, or you might get to a point where you might turn the ball over a little more.
Yeah.
But he's the only guy on the team and get his own bucket, except for Williams and Carl on the inside. On the perimeter, he's the only guy.
Wow, man. He's because I asked that. What's up, Jimmy? What you got? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, when you're 7 for 10 and you score 20 points and you're 5 for 5 from the free throw line,
Yeah.
hey, you're not taking a lot of shots, 10 shots, but you're getting 20 points. I mean, it's not like he's taking 25 shots to get 20 points. A lot of players do that in the
That's my boy Mark
for
Kelly.
other teams.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, yeah, he got 20, but he took 25 shots.
Absolutely. Hey, we got a Vandy fan in here. Him and BC know each other personally, so shout out to my boy BC from a Vandy fan. Big win for Kentucky tonight. You guys showed up and
Mr.
dominated
Kelly.
and anchored us down.
See, that's what Vanderbilt fans do.
That's what they
Right
do.
there.
They-
Tennessee fans.
Yeah, they ain't doing that, huh?
That's why I'm glad we got Tennessee off in our dustpan.
Yeah, we swept them. So, Mr. Kelly, thank you so much. I'm not. Is this your first time joining, Mark Kelly?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, hey, Mark Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that too as well. Paul O'Brien says, pretty impressive by the margin of victory. Let's get Bama. Payback is served cold. I want that Bama win on the road. We could be a higher seed with that. Do we want to be a higher seed? do we want to be a much higher seed?
I'm with Paul. I would love. I'm sorry, Jamie. Did you go? I would love to beat Bama with Lamont and Jackson out.
Yeah,
that would be really big,
bro. That would be a freaking humongous statement if we can go to Alabama and get that win without those two guys. I mean, what? How? Look, let's just. I mean, we beat Vandy. That's good. We were supposed to, but let's be honest. Our hearts now and our attention now is definitely on this Alabama game come Saturday afternoon. And BC, how can we not address your comment? Like, if we go to Alabama and win without those two key players in the ball game, 21, how does the committee look at us after that?
I mean, they got to show us love. They got to show us love.
It is Kentucky. It is Kentucky, so I don't know.
And we're still a 3 seed right now, and we lost a game last week against a team that we thought we should have won against Texas.
Yeah.
Now we won this game here at home against Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
We go on the road again. You know, it's going to be a crazy game down there at Alabama. We just show up. Let's win this game.
If it's competitive.
Yeah, just make it competitive.
Make it competitive.
I mean, if it's a competitive game, we are not going to lose that many spots.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because, Bama is who they are. Someone put on here that Missouri is giving Bama the business.
Yeah, they are. They're up 31-17.
Ooh, and Arkansas was hanging in there with Auburn. Look, I'm telling you, man, look, I know that as a Kentucky fan, I want to win every single ball game, but this is tough, man. I mean, if we have self-inflicted wounds like we did against Texas, we're going to be upset because we were supposed to win that ball game. But the SEC overall is just really hard, and I mean, when people looked at that Auburn and Arkansas game, Auburn's getting ready to blow these guys out. But it's 16-15 at the 11-minute mark right now. So it's just tough, man. I mean, I didn't see.
Big
I mean,
Mike,
what's up?
you knew this. What did I tell you 2 months ago
What's
about
that?
the SEC?
It's a gauntlet.
It's a gauntlet.
What do we do if there was a 5-point loss last time we played Bama? I mean, and that's it. I mean, that's a good point, Aaron. We lost by them. We lost to Aaron. I mean, we lost to Alabama by 5 points last time. I mean, can we go down there and make it competitive? Can we keep Alabama from putting up 100 points in their own house? Can we play a little defense here and there? If we can make it competitive, I mean, look, we beat Vandy. That's not going to move the needle whatsoever. If we would have lost, it would have been bad. But us beating Vandy, they're not going to be like, oh, Kentucky's they in the back in the top 15 now. They in the back 12. That ain't going to happen. But if we go down and beat Alabama, I don't know how much we would move up because of that. But by God, it would get people's attention even more than what it was. And then you talk about Mark Pope. Guess what happened to him? You go down there and you beat Alabama on the road in their house with the guys without Butler and Jackson. You go on to build a statue for the guy outside. You know what I mean? You go on to build a statue for him outside because that ain't supposed to happen. But our Wildcats, we got to be ready to play, guys. We do.
That's right.
We got to be ready to go. So, hey, David, welcome to the show. I appreciate you in. Be better for us if they win Bama and Auburn. I mean, it will be a better win for us if Bama can come back and beat Missouri and then we beat Alabama. That would be a very impressive. But I think overall it's still Bama. And if we go down there and just make it if we lose the game, but we make it a very close game, that's still something. I mean, we don't get no more victories around here, but people will look at us and be like, dude, like what can Kentucky be like? Because we ain't played but 7 games all year healthy together. Think about that, guys. 7 games together. And look where we at right now. Have we stumbled? Absolutely. But other people have stumbled. So I think we got a lot as Kentucky fans to be happy about right now. So 21, do we get a win at Bama? Are you calling it?
Look, man, I'm the one on the show that always be having the controversial takes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I am nervous.
Yeah.
I am nervous about Bama, and let me tell you why.
Yeah.
So tonight we had 16 assists.
Yeah.
And 13 turnovers.
Yeah, it was 13. Yeah.
And I just know if we play like that, I mean, man, we're missing our guards.
Yeah.
Tremendously.
I think so too.
But here's the thing though, if we go down there and do exactly like Jimmy said that we should do and keep it competitive, like as long as you compete and you keep yourself within, a couple scores and put yourself in a position to win the ball game. I mean, of course, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But man, a lot of our guys are going to have to step up again, and that's what we've been saying every night on the show is just somebody's going to have to step up. Somebody's going to have to step up.
Somebody does have to step up.
I mean, it's Tuscaloosa, man. They're going to be loud in there.
Tonight we had 4 guys in double figures. Perry only had 6 points. Garrison didn't have no points tonight and 1 rebound. What's up with that, man? What is it going to take for Garrison to have a very, very productive night? Is that possible, BC, for Garrison to have the year is almost over. It's almost over. How can Garrison just start showing up? Or will he show up?
I don't know, man. It just looks like Garrison don't have it.
Well, I mean, okay, you got Amari. He's scoring 17 points, and then you got Carr. He's scoring 11 points. Okay, how much? All I want Garrison is to be a good backup right now. I know that he is just a sophomore. These guys are seniors. That's why
Yeah.
these guys are scoring these points. When he is a junior next year, that's when I will be like wondering why he is not scoring or making the plays that Amari Williams and Andrew Carr is.
I don't know, man. What is he like? What, 6'11"? Garrison's what, 6'11", 6'10"?
You know what
in.
else?
What's that?
What else scares me is in the first half, Andrew Carr didn't look 100%, but in the second half of tonight's game, he definitely seemed like he was in the motions a little better. So my worries about Andrew Carr were definitely lifted in the second half, but I still don't think he's quite there 100%, but he is getting there, you know.
Yeah.
So that he might be our best player. I mean, he might be our MVP against Alabama because he was our MVP against Gonzaga, you know.
Yeah. Hey, 21, we had a question that was for you. Let me see if I can get to that right here. That's for you, 21, right there, big guy.
Hey, 13 of 13, 100%.
100%.
No one can be mad about that.
No one can be, you know. So we had a couple turnovers here and there, but we didn't miss our free throws tonight. Easy money, baby, easy money.
Yes, sir.
I think tonight is the first time all season I've seen Williams and Garrison in the game. Was they in the game at the same time? Did I miss something?
Yeah. He has ran that rotation a couple times this year.
Okay,
both of those guys in there.
I think I was changing my grandson's diaper at that time. Yeah, because he woke up screaming, and his dad and his mom was out. So yeah, I had to go change the pamper while the game was on. So I'm got to talk to him when he get older, and I'm about to let him know that that's a no. If you wet, you just stay wet. You don't mess with Grandpa's Kentucky time. You just stay wet. I don't need hey, you ain't even that wet. You be all right. Shoot. So that's a win every time. Man, when you can hit free throws like that and you be perfect from it. One thing that I want people to understand, especially if somebody watches and be like, well, you guys just beat Vandy. Exactly. I mean, we just beat Vandy. But this is, if you look back at Vandy over the past few years, Vandy has been extremely garbage. And this year, these guys actually got, they're probably going to make the tournament. Now, here's the thing with Vandy. These guys are like the first. I got a question. What does that mean that they're the first set of buys? Like, what does that mean? I don't understand that comment. Can someone explain that to me when they say that Vandy is the first for a buy? Like, is that the first one that's on the bubble? On the you better do.
That is the 4 second teams that is on the bubble. You have the first 4 teams in, and then the 4 teams that is right in behind that.
So are they in as of because I think they got Vandy as number 11 right now. But I mean, Vandy got a tough schedule, man. They got Ole Miss is coming to town. Like Vandy
right
everybody
now,
in
Vandy
the SEC got a tough schedule.
Yeah. Get over it, huh?
Vandy is in right now. Even with this loss against Kentucky, I still think they're going to be in the tournament.
Yeah.
There's 5 more games. They would probably have to lose all 5 games not to get in.
Yeah. Who? The second bye is who has to play first 2 nights. Okay. No. I'm talking about Kentucky win, you lose.
Not the SEC tournament.
I'm talking about
the NCAA
the NCAA tournament. Yeah, because I saw that tonight, and I don't want to be, I'm not ashamed to ask questions because I ask questions so I can know. But it just kind of threw me off. Like, okay, what is that? Does that mean that they're way on the back of the bus? I'm sorry, are they way on the back of the plane? So, way on the back of the plane, like they're on a big plane. That's for sure. OY probably gets drafted. You guys think OY's gonna get drafted next year? I hope not, because I want to come back. No.
I saw that 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐢𝐞𝐳's mom said that he's getting his degree, so he's coming back here next year.
Okay.
The 2 players that I think are getting drafted, I think Lamont Butler's got a solid chance of getting drafted, of course.
Yeah.
But Kobe Bray is definitely getting drafted by an NBA team. That's what I think, 100%. He might be a second rounder, but an NBA team's going to pick him up.
Okay. And what about Jackson Robinson?
See, that's see, I don't know. I
No.
don't know.
Yeah.
He could
He has had the weirdest basketball career I have ever seen,
yeah.
man.
He get a
Like
two-way contract.
he can come
Yeah.
out and score 20, almost 30, and then the next game not do anything. You know,
Yeah.
like it's so odd.
Yeah. Sean says, as good as we played tonight, is it enough to beat Bama? What do we need to change up between tonight and Friday to beat Bama, BC?
Got to rebound better, and certainly got to play defense. Got to. You can't measure defensively defensively night against Vanderbilt. It's
Yeah.
like us playing against seventh graders, and we go out and we put up a lot of numbers and they didn't score too good, and we say, oh, we good defensively now.
Yeah.
Now you find out how good you are defensively when you play teams like Alabama and you hold them to like about 80 points, even if you don't get a win. But
Yeah.
we gotta play defense and rebound against Alabama. That's two of the most important things. And if we can have another perfect night at the free throw line, that'd be good too.
Yeah, that would be real good. We gotta take advantage. Yes, I saw a comment over about Ortega. Ortega is a junior. He is not a senior. Ortega is a junior. So actually, Ortega
Yeah.
he wouldn't be here for 2 more years, but there's definitely a possibility for him to be here next year for sure. But he is a
Yeah.
junior, and that was pretty good. You know, when we got Ortega in. As soon as we got him in, of course, I was in Kuwait, and I did a video on him, and I was I basically said he's our replacement for a dude, and people laughed at me. People said, "What? How can you talk about oranges and apples? You know, how can you do that?" But they didn't understand what I was talking about. Is you see how powerful a dude is, even if he was here or why even since he's at Arkansas, you saw how powerful and strong he is. And now, even though he left, and even though Ortega is not as big and tall and whatever stout as a dude, Ortega is still giving us exactly what, maybe a little bit not on the rebound like a dude would, but as far as going to be as strong, aggressive to the rim and like stuff like that, Ortega's he's our a dude that we had last year that would have been this year if Cal was here. So Ortega is really that dude who's really, as Brian says, he can go get his shot. And one thing about a dude, he might not make all his shots, but you better believe he will go to the rim strong every time he goes, and that's exactly the same thing for Ortega. And people laughed at me when I did that video. But I'm still here because Kentucky just beat Vandy, baby, and we didn't get it swept.
And right now, Mike,
Yeah.
Kobe and Jackson could play in the NBA simply because of the 3-point shooting.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. So Alabama's down 14 if you guys can't see. Man, come on. I don't think Alabama's. Look, Missouri's good. We got to go to Missouri.
Missouri's real good. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Don't get it. They Alabama down by 14. Ain't no surprise. Now. Hey, don't get it twisted.
Northern Harlan County School team to the game tonight. Bravo Zulu Pool. You know what I mean? Hey David, thanks for this information right here. Hey Mike, hey Mike. Big shout out to Coach Pope. He invited Noah's High School Harlan County School team to the ball game tonight. Bravo Zulu Pope. Absolutely, man. That was big, man. Invite Big Mike. Come on, don't be shy. Just give me an invite. I'll be quiet. That's for sure. That's awesome, though, man. That's good right there. Yeah, man. We got to go to Missouri, but all our focus now, man, is on Alabama, and can we go get this win at Bama? And look, I know for sure that if my buddy Vandy Chris was on here, who's a diehard Vandy fan, but he doesn't like Kentucky whatsoever, and you can tell it. He would bet his bank account that there is no way that Kentucky's going to Alabama and getting this win. And he probably didn't. He probably would have said that Alabama would have beat Missouri on the road. But
where's he at, Mike?
Well, you know what? I thought I'd be able to get him. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to get him on.
He's MIA, and I ain't talking about Miami.
Yeah, no.
Where's he at?
I wish I can get him on. Where's Vandy Chris at tonight? I tried. I just texted him and I'm like, hey man, are you busy? And he didn't respond. So so there you have it, man. It is there you have it. Look, man, I'm just really happy that we got this win tonight because I did not want to go down 0-2 to Vandy, man. And Ortega got a big block. Williams had some good blocks. Garrison had a good block tonight. Mitchell is hurting Bama. Yeah, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell's that kid they got, man. He ain't no kid. He's a grown dude.
Man, grown man.
Yeah, he's a grown man. Yeah. Now
he's one of the kids that when you was in middle school, you had to check for the birth certificate.
Yeah, we'd be like, look, I don't know. I don't know if he's older. He might be too. What's the name, man? So that's crazy, man. That is, but. This is Kentucky, man. This is what we got, and someone mentioned that Butler was moving his shoulders up and down. He was every game I read about, he was hitting 18. Butler was moving his shoulders and stuff up and down. Now that doesn't mean that he's ready.
No, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, he said leave him out, huh?
I don't want to see him to Nashville.
Well,
yeah.
Goodness,
I don't want to see him till Nashville, just like BC said. I don't care if you're playing hurt. I know that arm, when you lift it and you go up this way, and it's going to hurt. Just get healthy right now. We got these games. We're not going to be excluded from the NCAA SEC tournament right now anyhow. So let's just get healthy.
All we got to do is make it to the Sweet 16, guys. That's all we got to do. All we got to do.
That's after the SEC tournament. We just got to get through the SEC tournament healthy, get into the NCAA tournament, first round, second round games, and then we can worry about the Sweet 16 right there.
I got a question.
Okay.
If we're healthy, all of our players back, everyone's 100%.
Yeah.
Our freshmen have all the experience and all this other stuff. They developed a little bit more, became some early sophomores.
Yeah.
What do y'all think is our expectation in the SEC tournament?
You said if we all healthy?
Yeah.
We are healthy, 100%. We're dialed in, ready to go.
Well, it's a new season. The goal is to win the SEC tournament. That's the goal.
Yeah, but where do you think Kentucky, how far do we get in the SEC tournament this year?
I think Kentucky's okay. They just can't lose in the first game. At least if they can make it to whatever, no matter where they get seeded at, if they can make it to at least the second game and not get blown out, we're good. Yeah,
gotta win the SEC tournament.
We're not going to be healthy because we're never going to have 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐜𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲 back.
True.
I do not believe he will be back this year. I believe it'll be a red shirt year and he'll be back probably next year. But if we had 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐢𝐞𝐳𝐜 and we had Lamont Butler and Jackson Robinson healthy right now, I believe to me, I wouldn't even care about playing Sunday in the SEC championship game because that game never matters. I don't care if you beat Auburn, Alabama, whoever you beat that game.
Yeah,
you beat them by 30. It ain't gonna matter because Saturday afternoon they already got the brackets ready. So I believe we would be right there on Saturday games. And I still think we can be there on a Saturday game right now. Okay. I don't care if we win that game on Sunday or not, because it's not going to matter.
Well, Jimmy, you don't want to win the SEC tournament?
I'm telling y'all this. It's SEC win the SEC tournament. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Well, that's
the goal.
Well, is it SEC?
It ain't nothing less.
Win the SEC tournament. But
ain't nothing less.
It doesn't matter if we win that game Sunday or not. It's not going to matter for the NCAA tournament because they've already got their minds made up on Sunday or Saturday afternoon.
They
Hey,
might, but Big Blue Nation got their minds made up too. If y'all win
Well,
that SEC
but that still
championship,
don't make us. That ain't gonna make us a number 1 or a number 2 seed.
no.
Yeah.
They it's
Hey,
win the SEC tournament. That's the goal.
yeah,
It
we
ain't nothing
want to win
changed.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Ain't nothing
want to
changed.
win. Yeah, I want to win it on Sunday. But if we lose or win it, it's not going to make a difference for the NCAA. It's going to make a difference for the Kentucky fans. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. They're the Kentucky fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Right there. You hit it on the head. That's what
Well,
I'm talking about.
Let's
That's what I'm talking about. Them Kentucky fans. They ain't,
they ain't gonna hear that.
Yeah,
not hearing all that.
long as we win Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Kentucky's great. We're rolling high. Hey, there ain't nothing can touch us.
For real.
And then we don't have to worry about playing the game until Thursday or Friday of the week after when the brackets come out on Sunday afternoon.
Well, we could do that for sure. So Alden Parker says, I don't care if we go far in the SEC tournament. NCAA tournament, what we need to win more than one game in NCAA tournament.
Who said that?
Alden Parker says, I don't care if we go far in the SEC
Alden
tournament.
Parker, how long you been a Kentucky fan?
Yeah, like Mike Dowd in the chat, he just said Jimmy sounds like Cal now. So does Alden.
I'm not saying that. I'm not like Cal. I want to win the whole thing. Yeah.
Alden, how old are you?
I'm just saying it's the NCAA does not care if we win the game on Sunday or not because that's not going to help our seedings. Because they already have their minds made up on Saturday night, early Sunday morning before the 1 o'clock SEC championship game comes on. I wish that's why we didn't play on Sunday. I wish we would play on Saturday and get all the SEC tournament be done. Then we can just worry about Sunday sitting at home watching the the NCAA brackets come out at 6 o'clock. All the players will be home, and then we worry about Thursday or a Friday game of the next week. I'm not saying I'm not a cow. I'm not saying I do not wish we want to win these tournament games. I want to win the SEC championship game. It's been a long time since we have not won one.
Yeah. Go ahead. Was Chandler? Craig Blanton asked the question. Was Chandler player of the game? He was the spark plug tonight. Good question, Greg.
He did all right. MVP.
Yeah.
He did all right. He get my honorary MVP.
He get your honorary MVP.
He get my all the way down there MVP. he ain't nowhere up there Williams and Otero.
Okay.
Get him some Reparina soft serve, man. He did. He played good. That's his best game of his career, man.
He get a scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, he get with a little chocolate on top. Hey, I don't know. When you look at when you think about what Chandler did when he was in the ball game, you have to admit, like it was like UK was okay, but when Chandler came in the ball game, we had a spark. We had a spark. We did. Come on. Go Chandler. I'm rooting for you. For real.
My thing about Colin Chandler is he's not afraid to get down there and grab a board.
He's not.
Colin Chandler will go get you a board.
Yeah. Well, what's his name will too? What's his name? Mountain Mamba? Is that how you say it? Yeah, he'll go get a rebound too. Absolutely. He's a beast down there. Those guys, hey, what do you guys think about their game tonight? I don't think they you guys think they had a good game, okay game, average, not their best? What do you guys feel about Noah and Travis in their ball game tonight?
I'm eating my words. I thought Noah was going to be, the better of the two, but Travis Perry late Travis Perry hit a big time three.
He hit a three,
really kind of was the dagger at that point, pushing. Vandy lost all their gas when TP hit that. Woo.
Three. So, I got to watch Kentucky win the SEC tournament in 1984. Kenny Walker hits his last second shot. It was great. Barkley was sitting on the floor crying. Tighten up. That was a while ago. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
remember Kenny Walker.
yeah,
Hit that
Chandler.
shot.
Hey, we've won more SEC tournaments since then. You
Yeah.
know,
No. I mean,
I remember seeing that
yeah.
Well,
highlights with
Mark
Kenny
Pope better
Walker
start
hitting that.
winning. He better start winning this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we need to start winning some soon because it's been a long time. And hey,
Let
it's
this
not like every fan we're sitting on here, talking about this. We're itchy too. We
Yeah.
want to see the confetti come down and cut the nets in
Absolutely.
Bridgestone Arena this coming the SEC championship game.
hey, let this
Absolutely.
sink in for a minute.
Okay.
Tubby Smith won 5 SEC championships and a national championship.
Yes.
And I think it was 2003, Kentucky ran the table in the SEC.
And
it wasn't good.
I
And
believe
it
they
wasn't
were
good enough.
16-0.
And it wasn't good enough. So let that
No.
sink in.
I know. Yeah.
So
Kentucky ain't talking about going to Nashville just to win one game. It's Nation's talking about going to
we all need
Nashville to win the
yeah.
SEC
Yeah.
and win the national title. So that's what either Kentucky fans have got soft, but the
Yeah.
Kentucky fans, like I said, I know.
Yeah.
Now let that sink in.
Yeah.
5 SEC championships,
Yeah.
70% winning percentage,
Yeah.
national championship,
Yeah.
and ran the table in 2003.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like all Americans coming in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good enough.
Yeah. He had to go, huh?
And got Gillespie. Think about that. Let that sink in.
That's
That's why I'm telling you.
Hey, so Mark Pope, this is a message to you, big guy. Go win the whole thing.
That's right.
As soon as possible.
Win.
Like I said, if we find a way to go win the SEC tournament in year one for him, dude, you got to build 3 statues with him. You got to build one on each corner of Rupp Arena. You got to have a statue of Mark Pope. UK have won 14 SEC championships next to Tennessee.
Speaking of statues,
okay, what's up?
This is a little off topic.
Okay,
but I really think Kenny Brooks is going to end up getting a statue built here.
Really?
I really do. I think he's going to be iconic, man. I really do.
I think he might be stop giving Jimmy crap. Winning the SEC champ is probably not in the cards this year. So
Kentucky how old is he? He's 20. He can't be he can't. Hey, he's about 20 years old. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot take by Mike Dowd right there.
It is right here. If Tubby had Calipari's talent, Tubby wins 4 or 5 championships.
Mike.
Tell it like it is, BC.
Well,
defense was off the charts.
Look what Tubby did
Pitino.
with Rick Pitino's leftover talent.
Win a national championship in year
Won
one.
a national championship. That team didn't even need a coach. They could probably have won it by themselves. But Tubby being the coach, he won the national championship. The national championship straight off.
Well, hey, let's go win it all then, man. Look, I'm calling it right now.
Hey, Big Blue Nation.
What?
I don't. Hey, are we getting soft? What's going on with them, Mike? You almost gave me a heart attack with the Sweet 16 thing.
Yeah.
Now we talk about SEC. We get to Saturday, we good.
Yeah.
Friday or whatever. Or,
No. It's Saturday, Sunday a must.
Yeah.
For Big Blue fans right now. We want these big games. We want a Saturday game. We want a Sunday 1 o'clock afternoon game, and then get ready and have your brackets all ready for them to come out at 6 o'clock when we know that we won the SEC championship game over Auburn. It wouldn't be over Auburn, but because I think we're probably going to end up meeting them before we even get to the championship. But whoever it is, we want that win.
Yeah, I agree with Kevin, man. Win the whole thing. Let's just go with it all. And but it all starts Saturday night. Actually, that's a night game, ain't it? With Kentucky and Bama, that has to be a primetime game. Man, I hate them late games. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I hate late games.
What, this coming Saturday?
Yeah, it's a 6 p.m. game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate them late games. I wish we was playing at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I do. I wish we was playing at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's for sure.
I'll agree. I'll agree with one part of that, Mike, because like the thing that I hate about primetime games with Kentucky basketball is I gotta wait all day and be on edge and be nervous and all that other stuff. Yeah. But I do think Kentucky basketball belongs in that that primetime slot. I do.
Yeah, it's UK. I'm just old, so I want to be in bed by 5 instead of 7:30. You know what I mean? Mike Dow says if we win the SEC tournament, what seed do we end up with? Jimmy, what seed do we get if we win the SEC? Bama down by 20.
If we win the SEC tournament,
yeah.
Right now we're a 3 seed.
Okay.
Now, I still don't think that Sunday game matters. If we played the best team that's higher than us on Sunday, that game's not going to matter. But we win that game on Saturday, I think we could be right there as a 2 seed, and maybe the highest 2 seed there is.
Well, I guess it helped us then if we win. Then there you go.
Yeah. Well, winning on Saturday and winning the rest of the games we got going on right now, going into Saturday of the SEC tournament, we win that game, and I believe we would still be I believe we'll be a high 2 seed, the highest 2 seed.
This question is for Mark Mills. Mark Mills, have you figured out why Amari only gets 26 or 27 minutes of ball game? Have you seen him after 2 or 3 times down the court? He's been over grabbing his knees
because he plays harder than everybody on the court.
He plays hard. I mean, he does bring the ball up the court. You know what I mean? So he gets everything started. But he's winded pretty. He's winded pretty fast. But I can live with that. If he's out there giving me 3 or 4 or 5 minute spurts of just giving me everything you got, and you need a break, absolutely, you come here and you go out. But you were kind of hoping by this time of the season you'll be in better shape than that. Then maybe not just 5 really good strong minutes. Maybe you can go a good. You got TV timeouts, you got fouls, you got free throw shots, you got all this stuff that you put into it. You would actually think that right there may be enough. But he goes hard, and look, if this is what it takes for him to still be to continue on what he's doing, because he's really playing ball now, man. And this is what we've been waiting on him to do all year. And I think the last 5-6 games maybe he's really coming into himself, and he's only getting better. And a game like tonight is what BC calls a confidence game. And I think what he did tonight and him not missing a shot from the field or from the line, I think that just gives him that much more confidence that, hey, I can play here in the SEC. Not only can I play, but I belong here. And he's trying to go out every single night, and he's trying to play hard like that because he understands who he's going for. And while we only have one big true center because Garrison is not yet coming to himself, he realized that all night other teams are just going to be throwing guys at him all night long. So if he needs that break and needs to get that, that's just my take. What do you think, 21?
I agree with you, man. Guy plays hard.
Yeah.
Guy plays hard, and not only that, I mean, he's 7 foot tall. I mean, that's you got to think about that. If you drive a semi, you need a big engine.
Yeah,
so big engine needs a lot of fuel. So.
He probably bounces the ball taller than I am every time he bounces. yeah. So, BC, this question is for you from Greg again. Let me see. I want to make sure that I'm not putting the same people up. Question of the night: did any of you think you would be talking UK and SEC finals or Final Four of the NCAAs? Nah, BC would. Maybe BC would because BC thinks that that's a tragedy that BBN was settled for Kentucky in year 1 with Coach Pope going to the Sweet 16. So BC can see it. I mean, he don't know what he's talking about, but he can see it. BC, did you ever think you would be talking UK and SEC finals or Final Four for this particular year? Is what he's talking about.
Yeah, because that's all Kentucky has ever talked about ever since I've been a Kentucky fan. I
Okay.
came out of my mother's womb as a Kentucky fan because my parents was Kentucky
Yeah.
fans, and that's all it's been. It's SEC finals and Final Four or championship, nothing less. That's what it's always been.
Hey,
No matter who's on the floor, no
Yeah.
matter if Rob Lott is the center
yeah.
or Sam Bowie, it's the same thing. It's the same exact
yeah.
thing.
𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐥𝐲 says teams don't want to see us healthy. I think we all can shake our head on that and agree to that statement that teams don't want to see us healthy, bro. And our healthy is not Kerr Kriisa, but Lamont Butler and Jackson.
Yes.
I really hey, I'm putting up the Craig Bryant says keep putting me up because I ask good questions. Okay. Well, it's a lot of good people over type. No one tries to draw a charge when Amari drives, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't take a charge neither.
It's called business decision.
Yeah,
Hey,
business.
Someone said they see UK and Duke in the Final Four. Man, I'll be honest with you. Look, I said I'm the one with all the controversy.
Yeah.
I'm not putting my money on that, but
Duke ain't making it out of the second round.
Oh, come on, man! Don't
but I would
come
love
on,
doing
man!
it.
Come on, man! Don't hate on them that much,
Nah,
dude.
look, I wasn't even alive. I wasn't even alive for Leitner, and I still hate him.
Do y'all know that
every day of my life?
Do y'all know that UK beat Duke in the national championship?
Yes, 1978.
Joe B. Hall,
But like
Joe B. Hall.
Cal Macy.
Jack Gibbons had what did he have? 44 points?
Yeah, something like it.
Yeah,
Cal Macy.
Cal Macy, but it was Jack Gibbons.
Just a little nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, hear me out. Hear me out on this. Duke ain't making it out of the second round because of what has happened to us the past 5 years. I mean, we have the evidence right there. What happens when you have all these young players and you try to take them into the tournament?
Cooper Flagg's going to make a mistake at the end of the game and they're going to lose the game.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, man, yeah, I watched that. Man, it's amazing how much knowledge these UK people have, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, they just throwing up numbers. And it's amazing that these guys remember this. I still hate
need Duke to get beat first round.
Yeah.
Even more of a crazier take. I don't think Duke's winning the ACC tournament. I think Louisville or Clemson will.
Okay.
It's possible.
I got a new person in here that I don't think I've ever seen, but I want to throw their comment up on the screen. Theus Camp 06. If you've been here before and I never gave you a shout out, I appreciate you coming through, checking us out. If it's your first time, if it's not, my apologies once again. Let me throw this up on the screen. Amari is great, but he struggles getting rebounds when it matters, and he slacks on defense a little too much for my liking.
Well,
yeah.
He's
I just saw that comment.
Well, Amari, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Amari because he has went from 0 to 10 in the last 2 months, but there's nobody yet that is dominating and killing Amari. We'll see when we play Auburn.
Yeah.
We'll see when we play Missouri. But it
I
hasn't been anybody
I want to see him and Broom go against each other.
Yeah, it hasn't been anybody that has had their way against him. But you have to also understand that he brings the ball down the court. The offense has been ran through him. So he's got to be worried about getting rebound and trying to be a shot blocker in the paint. So he's doing a whole lot that might not see on the court. Some people might, but he's doing a whole lot.
Okay. Man, we got some good comments in here tonight, man. I mean, this is one thing about the show, man. This show is really. I mean, would you guys agree with this, fellas? This show is really a fan based live
He's
show.
65 years old.
This is
Would
the
you?
loyal
UK
Yeah,
BBM fan show.
this is this is
I
this
feel you,
is
Craig.
yeah, this is it was not just Flag with Duke, it's Proctor too. Yeah, so Amari is a monster. Somebody thinks Kansas got beat bad last night by 32.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad, Kansas. That they won't be ranked next week, that's for sure.
It
I think
happened.
they're number 23,
The
and those
defense
guys,
is terrible.
yeah, they're gonna
Hey,
get yeah.
speaking of defense, how many times has our team got a block and failed to get the rebound? How many times does that dude? That happened 3 times tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
3 times tonight we blocked somebody and failed to get the rebound. And I think maybe on 2 of those occurrences, Vandy
Yeah.
actually scored.
Well, I guess so. I guess that solidifies what is. I can't remember your name. I apologize. That's what they was talking. Let me see it. Do I see it over here again? I don't see it. I want to make sure that I give it the right credit. But I guess that's what he's talking about. I agree. I still hate Laettner. Absolutely. That's my family right there. What's up, Spence? That's my family right there. What's up, my man? We good? Yeah. they be ranked after Saturday. So somebody else said, I agree with, I hate Laettner. They'll be ranked after Saturday. They probably will. Well, actually, Kansas is number 23 right now. So they just
They won't be very soon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Kansas is 23 right now. Yeah. Yeah, Kansas is 23 in the nation right there.
Yeah, they
Oh,
won't
it's a
be
good
very
day.
soon
Yeah.
after that whooping they took last night.
Yeah, lost tonight. Though,
Yeah, they got beat twice last night.
So, how do you guys feel about this question? If we would have lost tonight, though, the conversation would be if we would make the tournament. No, we're making the tournament.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're a
no.
lock.
We
Yeah.
should have lost this game by 80 and we're still
Yeah.
going to make the tournament.
Yeah.
But we need to win this game.
Yeah, we needed this
And
game.
then, I mean, that's right there on the agenda. Win,
Yeah.
win.
Win,
We
yeah.
need to win every game to make it look real good to the committee that
think
we
so, too.
really need a 1 or a 2. I know we're going to get a 3 or a 2 seed regardless.
Yeah.
But let them know right now, hey, we're here, we're in it to win it. We're going to win these games.
I think so too. Big Blue Cat says SEC play is improving. Williams, Amari has turned into a beast. His in offense games, he's improved greatly. I agree with that too, man. I mean, I just think he's just getting such confidence this year, especially in SEC play, and you could tell. BC always asks the question is, how does he fare up in the SEC with other SEC bigs? And while we still got to go play Broome and everything, while we still got to play Alabama again, and while we still got to go to Missouri, and while we still got to go out to Oklahoma, his job is not done yet, and he still got a tall task in front of him. But I think every single ball game, I think he's building that confidence of saying, I'm ready to take on whoever's in front of me here in the SEC. That's for sure. So we're going to get it in. Alabama's leading Missouri at the half, 59-46. Man, dude, that scares me because
Missouri needs to slow that game down big time.
Hey,
yeah.
But don't y'all think that if Bama loses to Missouri, that's 2 games in a row, and then they go home to play Kentucky, dude, they're gonna try to take all their anger and hurt out on us.
Yeah, and we should have the same mindset.
To me, I hope Alabama keeps up and wins this game because that knocks Missouri down. We got to play Missouri at Missouri. Now, there's a few games in between that, but we do need Missouri to lose some games.
Yeah.
Alabama, we're not going to catch Alabama.
No, you're not going to catch Alabama.
I mean, you got Alabama and you've got, right at the top is Auburn. We're not catching them 2 teams, but we can stay right even with Missouri and the rest of the teams. And maybe instead of being an 8 or a 7, we could be a 6 seed in the SEC tournament.
Yeah, but hey, but Missouri got an easy schedule to finish year out. They got to go to
But
Arkansas, then they play South Carolina. They got to go to Vandy and Oklahoma, and then they finish with us at home. I mean, that's an easy schedule compared to what we got.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
right now, I mean, what is Arkansas? They're up by like 1 point on Auburn right now. So that's just me watching some of the highlights, but
yeah.
they're being competitive. So every team in this SEC is no joke.
No,
You
it's
you
not.
can play on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in this SEC tournament. You do not know who's going to win this game. You hope you come
Yeah,
out on top. It's going to be a hard out. It's like
yeah.
everybody said. It's going to be harder to win the SEC tournament than it is the NCAA tournament.
I think we can all agree with Mike Dow's comment right here. He said, "We'll beat Alabama, Auburn, Missouri, and probably lose to LSU." That's the way it's been all season. I guess so.
That's the SEC, man.
That's the
Hey,
SEC.
no,
Yeah,
that ain't SEC. Hey, no, that's not SEC. That's Kentucky.
but
Hey, that's it.
that's any team in the
Man.
SEC.
That's
That could be
hey.
Kentucky, Arkansas, LSU, Alabama, Auburn. It could be anybody.
Anybody can beat, especially Kentucky, because they're not very good defensively.
Yeah,
When you're not
it's
very good defensively, anybody can beat you.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think absolutely is. Just a reminder, guys, if you're watching from Facebook, I haven't said it all show, but just remember that the March the 1st, which is a post game, well, actually, the post game show, which is for Auburn, which is when we play those guys, March the 1st. After that, there will be nothing else, no more videos, no more lives, nothing streaming to Facebook. So if you watch on Facebook, make sure that you go over and hit that subscribe button if you feel like you want to continue to watch because it's the same content. It's just being streamed in different places. But I'm going to stop doing that so I can work on building our YouTube page so it can be the best that it can be. But um, for example, I might get 300 views for a video on YouTube, but on Facebook, I might get 2,000. So I need all of that to come over to YouTube because otherwise, I got to take a job that maybe I don't want to if you guys know what I'm hitting at. So I'm trying to work on my YouTube stuff so I don't have to leave home again. But it's not easy. It's not. I got to take care of my family. So I'm definitely trying to build my YouTube page as much as possible so I can keep my butt at home. But opportunities to leave the country again has presented itself, and unless I can do something with um, unless I can do something to grow my YouTube page, I might have to hit the road again. But that's probably going to be a little bit off. But just want to throw that out there. Did you hit your YouTube numbers? Right now, I'm like my next goal is 3,000. I'm trying to hit 3,000 if I can, and then I keep working from there. So it's just about little goals. But these guys are here, man. These guys are helping me a lot, and I really definitely appreciate it a lot. So 𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, I agreed that he should have been ejected. I'm not sure what you're talking about, James Poole, for that
He's
or
talking about
yeah.
Christian Leitner.
Oh,
Stepping
Oh,
okay.
late.
yeah.
Yeah. So Auburn's actually up 6 points at the half, 33-27, I think it is. I don't look for. I don't look for Arkansas to win that ball game. They're gonna come out second half. Bruce Pearl's he's gonna throw the lockers, and they're gonna come
Yeah.
out and win. So as well. So look
Alabama's
now,
going to make a run. So that's why
Hey, so
Missouri
they
needs
only
to
down by
slow that
13.
game
Yeah,
down.
so
Everybody makes a run.
yeah,
if Alabama somehow wins tonight,
yeah.
and would that mean that we kind of become Alabama's trap game
Yeah,
because they already beat us and we're injured? So
yeah.
do you think they would kind of phone the game in?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question.
What's that?
He, yeah,
Hey,
So, so
I'm
BC
gonna call it trap game. Kentucky wins that game.
yeah. So BC the question.
Kentucky's nobody's trap game.
Yeah, but they already beat us and we're
Listen,
injured.
I don't care if they beat us 50 times.
True.
Kentucky ain't no trap game for nobody.
is that just because Kentucky's Kentucky?
because
Yeah,
Kentucky,
they look at us
Exactly.
every time. Hey, they don't care about a
Exactly.
trap game. I've said a trap game for Kentucky,
I don't
but
care
Yeah.
I don't care
Alabama,
how bad we
they're
are.
not looking at this game
We
as a
ain't no
trap
trap
game.
game.
Yeah.
They're
Ever.
trying. They're trying to beat us down.
Yeah, they are.
They go.
It's a hard thing to do it 2 times a year when you haven't done it for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
They ranked above us right now, and they still gonna rush to court if they beat us.
I don't care.
Might.
They'll be number 1 in rush.
For real, right? Diz
Kentucky.
Kim, yeah, he put up. So Diz Camp, I have to assume you're a guy. I don't want to necessarily assume, but I think so. It's so crazy how different our defenses is when Butler plays, and sadly, I think that shoulder injury will be a problem the rest of the year, limiting what he can do when he comes back. I mean,
Exactly
when you
right.
when you hurt your shoulder. I mean, first of all, if you ever get it feeling right, you're so timid about not hurting it again that it takes away from you being who you are. It destroys your character a little bit. And his character is being tough in your face, in your face, in your mouth, the whole ball game. And so y'all see what David Enix just said. You see what he says, 21.
Yeah,
You see-
yeah, I see what he said.
So
He's over that Scotty Pippen.
yeah, he should.
I'm on that Rick Jimmy.
Yeah, he's on that Rick
I'm
Hey, David, I'm working with him, man.
Yeah, we tried to work with. We tried to get it right.
Oh.
Craig Batten said,
He's a
ain't gonna
diaper
try."
dandy.
Yeah, he is right. So that's funny right there. Appreciate that. But yeah, his shoulder being hurt, man. Even even though he might come out with the intentions, look, I'm going to just play ball. This is what I do. This is my last opportunity. You nick your shoulder, and it's different. Yeah,
That's what I think, Mike. I think
Yeah.
he's going to come out and give 100% no matter what. I think
Yeah.
Lamont's going to lay it all out on the
Yeah.
court, no matter
Yeah.
what. It's either all or nothing with him.
Yeah, it is. So when you just kind of like, oh man, I just got to go for it. It hurts. But it does take a little bit off of you as well. Right now, I hurt my shoulder, and I won't even do push-ups as much as I want to. Not that I like push-ups, but I would like to do it. But no, it's okay. My shoulder hurts too much, and I don't really feel like hurting it. So push-ups is not in is not in what I do in my life anymore.
My shoulders don't hurt, and I don't want to do push-ups.
Yeah. so hey guys, let me ask you guys a question. And a lot of people who's been watching me for a while, is getting 25,000 steps 7 days a week too much?
Where are you walking?
Well, sometimes I mean
You got the Fred Flintstone mobile?
Look. I'm serious. Is that too
man.
much?
Man, you asking the wrong guy. I ain't got nothing to say about that. I don't even know, Mike. I don't know.
So when
I don't know how many steps is it.
That's about maybe about 10, 11 miles a day.
Really?
On purpose. Yeah. So I like
won't
walking.
do that a week.
And even now, like I can just get up and before I go to bed, I just walk in circles in the house for a whole hour, and I'll be like, okay.
But they don't count you walking around in circles.
Well, I mean, I'm walking in.
You won't Jimmy up on it.
Doing a marathon or something.
Yeah.
You doing it inside the house.
Yeah, I'm doing it inside the house.
I take it
just
you
to
don't
get my
like
step.
treadmills either, Jimmy.
Yeah. No, I ain't got no treadmill. If I need to go outside and do exercise, I'll go out and I'll do it. But
Yeah.
Jimmy
I'm
said
not
walking in circles
around
ain't no
in
walk.
circles and getting on no treadmill.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though, guys. I would get on the treadmill for about 2.5 hours, and I would get off the treadmill with about 16.5, and then I would go get ready for work, and then I would go to work, and then while I'm at work, I would purposely get another 25,000 steps while I'm at work, and then I would come home and then I would sleep, and then I get up the next morning and do it all over again.
I'm
See,
proud
this-
of you, man.
Well,
This
yeah,
is-
yeah. Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, when I was working and doing everything, I
Yeah.
knew I walked a lot at work. And so I don't know how many steps it was, but
yeah.
you know, you saying 225,000 steps. I don't know what that, you know, if that's 11 miles or whatever
Well,
it is.
I ain't did 25,000 steps this month. I
well,
probably haven't did it in the last 2 months.
See, look, this is actually how it is.
look,
Mike only gets 5,000 steps a day, but he
Yeah.
gets 25,000 steps when Kentucky's playing. That's
yeah.
he walk
For
around
real.
pacing.
yeah, that's that. I mean, that's
I'm
on another
proud of
level.
you.
That's on another level right there, guys. I'm for
Hey,
real.
hey, Mike, you always said when it was a close game, you turn the TV off, and I'll bet you are pacing around the whole place.
Come on, man. You know what I do, Jimmy. I'll let your boy.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of you, your 25,000 steps, man.
Yeah. So,
Man,
My
I'm
hero.
a locksmith. I'm a locksmith, so I'm on my feet all day, right?
all the time, huh?
And I just checked. I had 6,000 today. Dude, you blew me out the water.
Well,
Wow. 6,000?
well,
Y'all doing some walking, man. I'm telling you.
yeah.
Y'all
So,
are walking it out. Walk it out. Walk it
oh,
out.
hey, on December the 5th, I had 40,000 steps,
For-
and that wasn't even my best day. But
Wow.
anyway,
Well,
I
dang,
thought it was a
Jesus.
basketball show. So, but anyway, yeah, I just was curious if that was too many steps, and I just kind of thought maybe I would stop it a little bit, just kind of slow down a
Man,
little
you
bit.
walking
But
more than Jesus did.
probably so. Even he rested, but we got to get ready for Alabama. I think our guys are getting ready for that. I think we'll be ready. I think we got one step closer. We got the freshmen some more confidence tonight. They didn't have the best games when it comes to Noah or whatever, but I think Chandler had the best game of the year for sure. And moving forward, we know that if those guys are called up on, those guys are going to be ready, and those guys would definitely not have any fear in their heart playing Alabama. Now, I don't remember how much time they got against Alabama per se, just because of how the game was played. But I think we have Butler for that ball game. Did we have Butler for that Alabama game? I think he did.
Yeah,
Cause I think
we had everybody.
Yeah, because I think he was in. I think he was all up in Mark Sirius' face the whole ball game. So it's just we won't. I don't look for Butler or Jackson to be there for that ball game, and I think if we can win that ball game, or at least keep it close as we mentioned before, for me, I think that ball game would definitely that would definitely open a lot of people's eyes. It's saying Kentucky's a really dangerous team if they have everybody. So we got the win over Vanderbilt. That's good. Appreciate everybody joining in tonight. Sorry if you guys didn't like the step question. My apologies. Well, a little bit. So, we just like to have fun over here.
I just didn't know a human being could walk that much.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
think my
incredible.
most is 50. I guess my most is 55 in one day. So
That is
for the first,
incredible.
that's my most for the first time Bama game.
What were you doing?
That's some incredible stuff,
He
man.
played 32 minutes, walking in circles. We ain't like that tonight. Pumps up our guys even more. I think it pumps up our guys a whole lot more. Keep that tail home. I know, Chuck Deuce. That's my brother telling me to stay home. I know. I will. ESPN. Oh yeah, ESPN. How you guys feel about Dickie V calling that Alabama game Saturday night?
I love it.
So I think it's going to be.
He?
Yeah, he's going.
Oh,
It's going to be 3 of them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So so he's going to be calling that. Dude.
Yeah, I'm glad Dickie V's back. I've never really had any bad experience of him, doing any of the games. So yeah, I'm glad he is back. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, diaper daddy!
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that.
So, look. I mean, so is that a Duke thing or is that a college basketball thing? Because is it a basketball thing or is it just for Duke?
What?
Basketball thing.
Diaper dandy.
It's a basketball.
Oh yeah,
thing.
he been calling people diaper dandies.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's been calling diaper dandies.
I was in diapers.
PTP, baby.
In order to be
All-Americans,
a diaper dandy, you
Yeah.
had to be a real good
He's been doing
freshman.
that for years.
Okay.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
You can't be no
scrub.
no scrub freshman for
Yeah.
Dickie V to call you
Yeah.
a diaper dandy. You gotta be a good freshman.
Awesome, baby. PTP,
He called
baby.
Rex Chapman a diaper
PTP.
dandy a whole lot.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is we're definitely looking forward to that ball game, man, and I'm glad that we got him on the. He just I don't know why it is, but sometimes I always associate him with just getting all the Duke big ball games.
You know what?
He worked for
Am I wrong?
ESPN.
Well, I understand. Well, but it just feels like 21. It just feels like Dickie V gets all the Duke games.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it.
Yeah,
Dick Vitale is gonna be our good luck charm.
yeah.
Cats win in Tuscaloosa.
All right, cool. Well, you guys know we're gonna do a video and upload it here next day or two as well. So that was Craig Blanch says I love Dickie V. I look forward to it, and look, I'm prayers with him. I think he went to the doctor today, and all the tests and stuff was good to go. So I'm really very happy to hear that as well too. I can handle Dickie V, just couldn't handle Bill Packer.
What?
He
Billy
hated
Packer? You don't like Billy Packer, C. Spencer?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, Billy Packer was good
For
for
real?
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hope Carr will be 100% in the next few games, and we can get better player by player toward the SEC tournament.
Man, Billy
I
Packer
think
and Nance. I mean,
yeah.
that was great.
Oh, your Nance was good. I think Carr's getting better, man, and you can tell.
Yeah.
He definitely went downhill tonight for a couple of times, and you could tell that he's getting his confidence back up.
Yeah,
and,
I think he's good.
yeah, and I like how Coach Pope is playing him in spurts. He's not leaving him out there too long. He's getting him out there, getting him, and bringing him back in. So, David Inning says 21. I agree. Catch by 3 at Bama.
He knows ball.
Yeah. Hey. What did they say? Ball don't lie, baby. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. That's for sure. Did Kurt Krissa get a red shirt medical? Nah,
I thought I heard something about he did.
Yeah, I heard that Mark Pope mentioned that. I heard that Coach Pope mentioned that Kurt is eligible for a red shirt.
Yeah,
if he's
eligible.
Yeah.
You don't have to be sorry, C. Spencer.
He wants to use it.
Yeah. Now, do you guys think he's coming back next year to Kentucky? You guys think he'll transfer?
I do not believe that he will transfer. I think he'll stay with Pope. Pope brought him in, and he's had a great time playing.
Yeah,
it was just a bad, Gonzaga game where, he hurt that foot. He's been out. I still believe right now with Kentucky, these fans love him. He loves being here. Pope's not going nowhere. I don't think he's going nowhere.
That's good. That's actually good to hear. Auburn is up by 6 points on Arkansas at the first half. Oh, it's still that's an old comment. My fault. I forgot to scroll down. He'll be back. He almost qualified for what's the name. I take catch by 1. Carr dunked the ball for the first time in 12 games. Did he? Man, what did I miss today, man? I need to stop being a grandpa and watch my basketball. They said the Carr dunked the ball tonight. Oh, I saw that dunk. You're right.
No, yeah.
Who was that assist from? I can't remember who that was. Was that an assist from Perry, or was that an assist from Ansley?
I can't remember.
Yeah, do you think we get?
The only Carr bucket that I really remember,
he got a dunk.
I know he got that dunk, but I do remember him standing in the corner and Colin Chandler hitting him with a nice pass.
I think I remember that too as well.
So you know what? I'll say Colin Chandler got the assist off his dunk.
I got you. Oh, Perry. Kevin Allen said Perry got the assist off of that. He'll go to the highest bid. He'll go to the highest bidder. I hope it's us. Absolutely as well too. Actually, who asked that question? C. Spencer. Me and Jimmy, we'll have to do a little quick video on the status of what's going on with Amit and
payment.
Yeah, and we'll get that and we'll get that posted up for you guys, okay? Because Jimmy's our recruiting guy, and he follows that stuff like I follow sweets. So,
Yeah.
like I follow Debbie
Don't give
cakes.
me any of them almond bars you got. I don't need any of that. It might
Yeah,
mess
for
up my mojo.
yeah, for real.
Mhm.
Kerr going to be one of those guys getting Social Security Doge found and playing at UK for real. This would
Hey, if it
be
gets you the chips, if it gets you championships,
yeah, do what you gotta do, huh? Absolutely. So hey, BC 21, Jimmy, everyone else, family, friends, relatives. Uh, this out here has been a good family reunion meeting today. We had our ups and downs. We had our laughs, and we got a little emotional. But this is what family's about. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Loyal BBN Fan Show. We all four appreciate you guys, what you guys do for us. Thank you guys so much for that. And I'll look for our videos that will be coming out soon. I'm pretty sure we'll be posting. Also, 21 Crump has a show called Kentucky Live. It's everything about Kentucky. He goes around, talks to people, make sure he likes to bring people out who need to be recognized. BC and myself, we have a show called Second Take. BC's been under the weather, and so I think he's back. So we're gonna drop an episode or two of that too as well. So be on the lookout for that. And from our family to yours, you guys have a good night. Go Cats! And we got another win tonight. So thank you guys. I appreciate every last one of you. And until next time, the Loyal BBN Fans Show is out.